Hi, my name is Christian Martinez. I'm doing the interview questions for exam two. Um, I'm going to be presenting this presentation on my own, and we're gonna get right into it. Why should we care? So the reason why we should care about presentation when we're in a job interview is mostly because the person that's going to be interviewing us is going to be evaluating our skill sets, our ability to understand situations, and how we can better assist them in their overall work environment. Because they're looking for people who are competent, able-bodied, who understand the position that they're applying for, and to demonstrate that skill set, you have to be able to show them that you have a mature skill sets that transition and translate into this job that you're looking for. And so some of the better ways to kind of demonstrate that is by demonstrating preparedness and professionalism, highlight your value and effectiveness, and build confidence with credibility. And these are very important topics to pursue. So in a job interview, there's a good chance that you might be asked how do you handle pressure and stress. Having the ability to answer this question is very crucial, but also not just being able to answer the question, but being able to understand why it's important to be able to handle pressure and stress is a good indicator that you're a good job hire. Some of the key aspects of being able to handle pressure and stress would be to remove yourself from situations and reflect on how you can better tackle your problems. Keep calm and focus on the important tasks that have the shortest deadlines, starting from the smallest to and moving up to the largest tasks. Take a short break, relax, assess the situation to find the main problem with a clear mind. Personally, my favorite is to stop, assess your situation, and understand what is the most important task at hand. For the most part, you're going to have some tasks that can be pushed to the wayside for a little while there's other tasks that need to be finished up quickly and or needs the majority of your attention. Being able to assess that and being able to understand which is more important is a really vital skill to have and demonstrate to your potential employer. And another situation that you might run into as well is what does good teamwork mean to you? This is going to be a question you might run into pretty frequently because of the jobs that we're looking for. As accountants and business majors, we're going to be required to work with people on a frequent basis. If it's not customers, it's going to be coworkers. So being able to understand what you look for in good teamwork is very vital as well. Personally, good teamwork means working towards a common goal while supporting each other's strengths. It involves helping others out when someone needs support to meet deadlines or solve problems. I believe great teamwork combines different skills and perspectives to get better results together. Personally, I think that good teamwork means working towards a common goal. There's going to be a lot of situations where you're going to try to work with other people. It's not going to work out as ideally as you want to, but understanding that people are going to have their own ways of working and people are going to have their own skills at hand are going to be very crucial to you because there's going to be stuff that you can take advantage of and use towards trying to finish a common goal together, which is going to be very crucial as well. Another question you're going to run into a lot, and it's probably one of the more common questions you're going to end up seeing is what are your strengths? This is a question that's good because it kind of helps evaluate your abilities and it gives you the opportunity to kind of showcase what you're able to do and some of the background that your employer might not see in your job resume. And so some of the strengths should be dependable and hardworking, strong communication skills, organized and detail oriented. These are all strengths and skills that are really vital towards becoming an accountant or depending on the type of job that you're looking for. Um, Personally, having strong communication skills is vital because these are questions that are going to get asked to you, and the majority of the time, most people don't know what to say. For the most part, your employer doesn't know who you are. They don't necessarily have the time to check out every fine detail in your resume. So by being able to explain to them who you are, what you can provide, and the background that you have that kind of makes you more of a unique character in their eyes is a very vital skill to have. Hi, Christian. So I really appreciate you coming in today. I've been looking over your resume. I like the things I see. It's a lot of information here, but I really wanted to ask you in person, how do you handle pressure and stress in your work environment? Have you ever had any situations that you ran into or anything that you struggled with? I just wanted to get your insight, get your opinion. Hi, thank you, sir. I really appreciate you giving me the time to come out here and interview with you and just give you the information and giving me the opportunity to show you what I can offer. When it comes to handling pressure and stress, I personally tend to walk away from the situation, try to assess the situation and regroup and think about what's going on. Um, for the most part, in that situation, if it ends up coming down to it where it ends up becoming like a big problem, then I will follow through with trying to de-escalate whatever is going on, whatever's causing the issue. And for the most part, trying to figure out what is the main cause or what's the main root of the problem to try to in a way, fix what's going on. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I like to hear that. So my next question I wanted to roll into was, what does good teamwork mean to you? Ah, good question. Yeah. So good teamwork to me means being able to work well with others, being able to work to complete a common goal, helping each other out, or combining different skills. I personally like to be in a situation where I myself can contribute to other people in the company. I also strive to be able to find connections and find people who can help me advance my career, show me the ropes and show me the tricks of the trade. Essentially, I personally do enjoy being able to do that for other people, show them the things that they don't know to be able to in a way help them give a leg up in the situation because I know that realistically it can be pretty complicated trying to navigate a new job. So being able to have that support system is very vital to me. Thank you for your answer. So my next question and my final question will be, what what are your strengths and how do you apply these to better help your situation in your work environment? So my strengths would be that I'm dependable and hardworking. I've been working since I was a teenager. If I wasn't working with family, I was working with friends. I'm a strong communicator. I always try to make sure I have an answer ready, or I always try to make sure I'm able to articulate the situation and understand what I'm trying to say and comprehend. I like to think that I'm organized and detail oriented. I put effort into the work I do. I try to keep things organized and I try to keep my deadlines ahead of time. I'll try to keep myself ahead of my deadlines so I don't run into situations where I'm scrambling trying to put things together at the last minute because I know that things I know that projects at that point can become very messy and disorganized. Information gets missing. So personally, I believe that because of my background with working young and constantly trying to improve myself, that my strength would definitely be that I'm a hard worker and I do try as much as I can to try to complete the work that's assigned to me. Thank you for listening in. That is the end of my presentation. I appreciate anybody who does listen to this and maybe gets a little bit out of it. I hope that potentially this does help anyone that's trying to interview move in a better direction or gives them the idea of what they need to do to be able to answer the questions as efficiently as possible and, maybe land a job one day. And so, thank you. My name is Christian Martinez, and this is the end.